Welcome dear students. In this video we are going to learn about factors and multiples. Let us see what all numbers can divide number 30. 30 upon 1 is equal to 30. 30 upon 2 is equal to 15. 30 upon 3 is equal to 10. 30 upon 5 is equal to 6. 30 upon 6 is equal to 5. 30 upon 10 is equal to 3. 30 upon 15 is equal to 2. And 30 upon 30 is equal to 1. We see that 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 13 exactly divide 30. Exactly divide means they do not leave any remainder, or on division of 30 by these numbers the remainder is 0. We can also say that they are exact divisors of 30. Factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Thus, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 are factors of number 30 because they are exact divisors of 30. Similarly, 1, 3, 5, 7, 15, 21, 35 and 105 are factors of 105. I suggest the students check on their own whether these numbers are exact divisors of 105 or not. Also practice by finding all the factors of 76 and 210. Let us see what pairs of numbers can give the product 30. 30 into 1 is equal to 30. 15 into 2 is equal to 30. 10 into 3 is equal to 30. And 5 into 6 is equal to 30. As 30 is obtained by multiplying two numbers, 30 is multiple of each of the numbers appearing in the pairs. Thus, 30 is multiple of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 30. As each number in a pair is also a factor of 30, we can say that a number is a multiple of each of its factors. In general, if a number C is obtained by multiplying A with B, that is, A into B is equal to C, then A and B are called factors of C, and C is called multiple of both A and B. For example, 3 into 7 is equal to 21. 3 and 7 are factors of 21. This means that 21 is multiple of 7 and also 21 is multiple of 3. If we say a certain number is multiple of 7, we can take any other number, but just for sake of understanding, we have taken this arbitrary number 7. Then it means that the number can be expressed as 7n. And second point is that the number will definitely have 7 as its factor because it is 7 into n. And also the number will be exactly divisible by 7. Thus, multiple of any number is exactly divisible by that number. We have already learned that an even number can be expressed as 2n. This means that 2 is always a factor of any even number, and any even number is always divisible by 2. Also, every even number is a multiple of 2. We also learned in the video on natural numbers and whole numbers that an odd number can be expressed as 2n minus 1. This means that 2 is never a factor of any odd number, and any odd number leaves remainder 1 on division by 2. How to find factors of a number? For example, let us take number 56. The first step is straight away write it as a product of 1 into number, that is 1 into 56. Now 56 is an even number, so it will be definitely divisible by 2. So I check mentally what quotient does it give on division by 2. So it gives 28. So it can be expressed as 2 into 28. Now 5 plus 6 is 11, which is not divisible by 3. So 56 is not divisible by 3. Next I go on to 4. So I see that this number is divisible by 4 and it gives me quotient 14. So 4 into 14 is 56. Because the number does not end in 0 or 5, it is not divisible by 5. So I check with 6, it is not divisible by 6. So I check for 7, yes, it is divisible by 7 and it is 7 into 8 is equal to 56. Next I check for 8, yes, it is divisible by 8, but 8 has already appeared in 7 into 8. So I stop and no need to check further. So these products have given all the factors of 56. So on the left hand side, I go downward 1, 2, 4, 7, and then from bottom I go upward 8, 14, 28, 56. So the factors of 56 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 14, 28, and 56. Now let us take another example of an odd number, and number this time is 189. So as usual we start with 1 into 89 product. It can be expressed as a product of 1 into 189. Now 189 is an odd number, so it will not be divisible by any of the even numbers. So I do not waste time in checking its divisibility for 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. So I straight away go to 3 and I check the sum of the digits. 9 plus 8 is 7, 9 plus 8 is 17, 17 plus is 18. It is divisible by 3. So I get 3 into 63 is equal to 189. Next I check for 5. No, it is not ending in 0 or 5, so it is not divisible by 5. Next I check for 7. Yes, it is divisible by 7, so 7 into 27. I do not check for 8. I check for 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. 18 is divisible by 9, so this number will be divisible by 9. And it gives me 9 into 21. So I don't need to check for 10. I check for 11. It is not divisible. I don't check for 12. I check for 13. It is not divisible by 13. 14, 15, no. 16, no. 17, no. 18, no. 19, no. Then I see that it is divisible by 21. But it has 21 has already appeared in 9 into 21. So I stop checking further and I list down all the factors of 189. From the left hand column I go downward 1, 3, 7, 9, and from the second column I go upward 21, 27, 63, 189. So this is how we find factors of any given number. So I suggest to students, pick up any number or few numbers at random and try practicing finding their factors this way. Now there are some facts which we need to remember regarding factors and multiples. 1 is a factor of every number because 1 is an exact divisor of every number. We have already checked while taking the examples of numbers in which we found their factors. We always started with 1 into the number. So we also check that 1 divides every number. 0 upon 1 is 0, 1 upon 1 is 1, 234 upon 1 is equal to 234. Any number upon 1 is equal to any number. So 1 is always a factor of every number. Second thing, every number is a factor of itself because every number divides itself exactly. We checked in 56, 56 appeared as a factor. For 189 also we checked 189 appeared as a factor. So because every number is divisible by itself and the quotient obtained is 1, so number itself is also a factor of itself. So 1 upon 1 is 1, 13 upon 13 is 1, 23 upon 23 is 1, and so on. And no matter how many factors a number may have, each factor of that number is an exact divisor of that number. So whatever factors appear in the factor list of any number, each factor will be the exact divisor of that number. Each factor is less than or equal to the given number. This we have already seen. In 56, the list started from 1 and went up to 56. In case of 189 also, the list started from 1 and it went up to 189. So each factor is less than or equal to the given number. And in the list of factors, 1 is the smallest factor of any number and the number itself is the largest factor of that number. And each number has limited, finite, countable number of factors. We have seen already that the factors were limited. After taking factors, the list stopped after a while. So number 30, for example, number 30 has got 8 factors, number 5 has got 2 factors, and number 76 has got 6 factors. A very large number may have many factors, but still they will be finite and countable. Let us write all the multiples of 3. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6, 3 3 the 9, 3 4 the 12, 3 5 the 15, 3 11 the 33. So it goes on like this. Can we write all the multiples of 3? No, we cannot write all the multiples of 3. In fact, we cannot write all the multiples of any number. Thus, multiples of a number are countless and infinite. Like there are infinite integers, like there are infinite whole numbers, like there are infinite natural numbers, there are infinite multiples of any number. Now compare this with factors. The factors of any number are countable, limited, but the multiples of any number are countless or infinite. Again, consider multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and goes on. We observe that every multiple is greater than or equal to 3. Now again compare this with factors. In factors, each factor was less than or equal to the given number. But in case of multiples, each multiple is greater than or equal to the number. So in the list of multiples, we see that the smallest multiple is the number itself. And each number is its own multiple. In factors, the largest factor was number itself and each number was its own factor. So for any number is its own factor and any number is its own multiple. Smallest multiple of a number is the number itself and largest multiple of a number is unknown. Largest factor of a number is the number itself, but the largest multiple of a number is unknown. Consider number 72. It is divisible by 24. 72 upon 24 is equal to 3. Now the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. We notice that 72 is divisible by all the factors of 24. 72 is divisible by 1, by 2, by 3, by 4, by 6, by 8, by 12 and by 24. This shows that if a number is divisible by another number, then it is also divisible by each of the factors of that number. If a and b are multiples of x, then a plus b is also a multiple of x. For example, 15 and 45 are multiples of 3. 3 5 the 15 and 3 15 the 45. And we see that 15 plus 45 is equal to 60, which is again multiple of 3 because 3 into 20 is 60. In other words, we can rephrase this statement like this. If two numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum is also divisible by that number. If a and b are multiples of x, then a minus b is also a multiple of x. For example, 21 and 56 are multiples of 7. 7 3 the 21 and 7 8 the 56. Now 56 minus 25 is equal to 35, and 35 is also a multiple of 7 because 7 5 is 35. On rephrasing this statement, we can say if two given numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Perfect number. A number which is equal to half the sum of all its factors is known as perfect number. For example, factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6, and 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is equal to 12, and 12 upon 2 is equal to 6. Another example of perfect number is 28. So factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. And 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 plus 28 is equal to 56. And 56 divided by 2 is equal to 28, which is the original number. So these are two examples of perfect numbers in which the sum of their factors is equal to twice the number of which the factors are listed. So with this, we come to the end of this video, and I hope the video was helpful to you in understanding the concept of or concepts of and facts related to factors and multiples. For more videos related to education, math concepts, puzzles and Gurbani, do subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. God bless you all. ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਰੱਬ ਰਾਖਾ।